last episode, Ryan, Alina, and Henry discovered a sealed courtyard and a mysterious well that whispered their names at midnight. After witnessing nightmarish visions of forbidden rituals and a ghostly bride from centuries past, the group barely escaped the well's dark pull. But something ancient had awakened and it had started watching them. Tonight, the haunted Havli reveals a new horror, a mirror that shouldn't exist, a reflection that doesn't follow, and a room that traps the soul. When Alina is pulled into a realm of distorted realities and twisted versions of herself, Ryan and Henry must face an ancient curse that demands truther eternal imprisonment. One mirror shows your face, another shows your fate, and one shows your end. The air inside the Havli had grown colder since the night of the Whispering Well. Silence lingered like fog, thick, heavy, and unnatural. Every mirror in the house had been veiled by sheets long ago, some cracked, some turned to face the wall, as if the reflections inside them were never meant to be seen. And yet, one mirror stood uncovered. An old, tall one with ornate, blackened wood framing it like a gateway. It hadn't been there yesterday. Ryan noticed it first in the East Wing's hallway, where paintings had once hung. Now they lay shattered on the ground. The mirror stood in their place, spotless and shimmering in the faint candlelight. "It's not reflecting properly," Alina whispered. She was right. The mirror showed them. But not exactly. Ryan's reflection blinked slower than him. Henry smiled when he wasn't. Alina's reflection had dried blood trickling down from her eye sand. It stared at her like it knew her darkest fear. They backed away. "Let's cover it," Henry said. But as soon as the sheet touched the glass, it burned to ash. That night, the trio heard scratching. Not on the door, not on the walls. From inside the mirror, Alina approached cautiously. Her own reflection stared back then, turned its head without her moving. Before she could scream, the mirror pulled her in. The others watched in horror as her body vanished, leaving only the cold glass behind. Alina awoke in a distorted version of the Havli. Everything was reversed, left became right, day became dusk. Whispers echoed off the walls, but no one was there. She found herself inside a room filled with dozens of mirrors. Each one showed a different version of her, smiling, weeping, rotting, screaming. One spoke, "Break us, or become one of us." Desperate to retrieve her, Ryan and Henry scoured the Havli for answers. The old librarian's room held the key an ancient book titled The 12 Curses of Reflection. The mirror room, it said, trapped souls who denied the truth about themselves. They returned to the mirror with salt, fire, and a chant long buried. Inside the mirrored realm, Alina found one mirror that was still. It showed her true, self-scarred, frightened but strong. She embraced it. At that moment, the real-world mirror cracked violently, and Alina fell out into Henry's arm, shaken but alive. But the mirror, it didn't stop cracking. It shattered, and from within the broken pieces, a figure crawled out. Not Zara, not a reflection. A little girl with hollow eyes. "Now, it's your turn," she whispered, and vanished into the shadows of the Havli. Though Alina returns from the mirror realm, what followed her back remains a terrifying mystery. A ghostly child, born of glass and shadow, now roams the Havli. The deeper they go, the more the Havli fights back. Each answer births a new question, and each survivor carries more fear than before.